All right, Shalom, Yasharala. Before we get started, we gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, and we're back with another video, another lesson. The title of this one is it's a news update. All right, it's gonna be a news update. All right, going into some more news and prophecy that's happening around the world. Going into some articles as always. All right, link them up with the scriptures of the Bible. All right, and then give you the warning. All right, from the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, and to prepare you for the times that are about to come. All right, because the days we're coming into. All right, are troublous and dangerous times. All right, we're sort of kind of in those times right now with all these mass shootings and rumors of wars. All right, and these so-called not so-called but in the coming age, false flags and other stuff like that are going to make its way into America, Babylon the Great, and ultimately it's going to be Jacob's trouble, civil war. All right, so we're preparing you, giving you the warning, also ourselves. Okay, preparing ourselves and preparing you, the hopeful elect out there, to get ready for the times that are about to come. All right, so let's start with where's it at? Yeah, this one. All right, from the People's Voice. It says this is from September 23rd, 2024. It says UN says pact for the future crucial for accelerating Agenda 2030 and addressing global shocks. And these wicked elite, they want to push their agenda real fast because let's get it real quick. All right, they want to speed things up. They want to hurry things up. This is Revelation 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil," all right, we know the devil is who? Esau, Edom. All right, the so-called white man, starting with your top banking families. All right, now there's a spiritual demon, Satan, but he's not going to come down with great wrath, right? For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. All right, they know their time is short, so that's why they're trying to speed things up now. They want to get things into gear. But it's kind of like they moving, they're dragging their feet, man. But we know that's ultimately the Lord working on the left hand side. Okay, so going back, it says experts are warning the United States to reject the United Nations Pact for the Future, warning that the globalist organization is attempting to destroy national sovereignty and accelerate the deeply unpopular Agenda 2030, and we'll get to that. It says the summit of the future, where UN member states are expected to endorse the Pact for the Future, is an attempt by the Secretary General to reinvigorate global action and further develop the frameworks of multilateralism so they are fit for the future. Brett Schaefer, research fellow in international regulatory affairs and the Heritage Foundation's Margaret Thatcher Center for Freedom, said. It says, in other words, the globalists are intent on seizing total power by stealth under the guise of climate sea change. All right, you gotta watch what you say. All right, and pandemic governance. They just want total control of everything. They want to rule the world. They want to be like the Most High. It says he should instead be calling for a reassessment, retrenchment, and refocus, argued Schaffer, who served on the UN's Committee on Contributions between 2019 and 2021. The international response to C-19, for example, was highly flawed. Peacekeeping is in retreat. Negotiations flounder on divergent priorities, and human rights violators hold sway in the Human Rights Council and General Assembly. The Summit for the Future will take place ahead of the high-level week At the United Nations General Assembly, Schaefer argued that UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres worked toward this summit over the past 3 years through his annual reports, which focused on climate and pollution issues. The pact would expand the scope and focus on global shocks, such as disrupting activity in cyberspace or disruptions of global flows of goods, people, or finance. The pact also seeks to change the way nations discuss wealth and productivity, proposing the development of new measures beyond GDP and decentralizing financial governance and voting power from organizations such as the IMF and World Bank to help scale up developing nations. Gutierrez showed great concern and interest for how the world will govern global commons, all right, such as the high seas, the atmosphere, Antarctica, and outer space, as well as a global public, global public goods, namely initiatives of shared interests between nations. Schaefer warned that these initiatives, while seeming altruistic, it says, would instead prove too much for the organization to handle, citing its lack of success with such initiatives in the past, and would instead end up handing the UN another tool to browbeat dissenting nations such as the United States. All right. I'll read a little bit more. It says, the pact, and quote, the pact for the future will join a long list of UN declarations that have served as diplomatic and rhetorical uh, cudgels with such to attack the United States. He added, the prudent path for the U.S. would not be to support the pact for the future in the upcoming summit. U.S. Ambassador to the UN Linda Thomas Greenfield raised concerns about the pact during a press conference on Wednesday when she warned that member states still have concerns about the pact. All right, and you can go read it. Well, we'll finish it out. It says, end quote, we have seen the entire UN member state system engage over the course of the past few months in putting together a pact for the future that all can agree to, and I do know that we're not quite there yet, Thomas Greenfield said. As I noted, the negotiations are still taking place as we speak, she said. I think we've accomplished a lot and brought a lot of common priorities together on the table. There are still some major differences. Thomas Greenfield warned that no agreement that requires consensus will ever lead to 100% happy members, and the pact will contain elements that we all disagree with, which she believed members would raise during the vote on the pact itself. All right, and this is what they're planning, the pact for the future. All right, which leads let's get that Agenda 2030. All right, this is what is Agenda 2030. It says the agenda the agenda Slovakia. Slow down, a little excited. The 2030 agenda for sustainable development is a 15-year framework for global development that was adopted by the United Nations in 2015. The agenda's goals include ending poverty and hunger, achieving gender equality, protecting the planet and its natural resources, ensuring access to quality education and universal health coverage, building resilient and inclusive societies and economies, reaching net zero emissions. It says halting and reversing nature laws, which they don't care. They don't care about none of these things, man. They don't care about poverty and hunger. If they cared about that, they would have been ended it. All right, they'd have been, you know, ended poverty and hunger. And these elites, they have the power to do that. They have enough money to end that. But why won't they? Because they're the wicked. All right. Let's get Job. This Job 9:24 says, the earth is given, all right, into the hand of the wicked. The earth was given into the hand of these people, man. All right. They don't care about about nobody else but themselves. They don't even like each other. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You got a lot of people who say, Esau isn't the white man. It's Japheth. No, he isn't. You don't. There's in Bible prophecy. All right, Japheth isn't even mentioned. All right, some people say the Arabs. Okay, well you tell me where the Arabs painted over the likeness of the Most High, Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus Christ, and the angels. All right, you show me. Okay, you show me where the Arabs have power, literally power over all, what they call that, trade routes. You see, which they don't. They may have a little bit, maybe a little percentage, but they don't have total control over all trade. All right, it's not the Arabs. It's Esau eating the so-called white man. All right, started your top banking families, but you can't even say their names. All right, but people should know now. See, so they're not going to end hunger and poverty and all these. They don't care for the earth. Let's get Isaiah 24. Isaiah 24 and 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth. Who's the curse? All right. Let's get Proverbs 3 real quick. Proverbs 3 and 33. It says, for the curse of the Lord Yahweh, all right, is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the habitation of the just. Who's the wicked? All right, we just told you. Esau Edom, so-called white man. Back in Isaiah 24 and 6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Okay. So the earth is in mourning under these people. They're cutting down trees. The air we breathing is terrible. All right, the food we eat is fake. All right, then even with the food, it says our bread will be defiled among the Gentiles. They want to eat it. They want to bring in eating bugs. All right, it's probably if we knew it was in our food, we would bug out, man. All right, you see. That's why the Lord, he didn't reveal everything to us, but he opened our eyes to what they're doing, man. All right, because these are wicked people. I know y'all saw the lesson that Elder Manata Zatba did. All right, about the I'll say human flesh and food. If you didn't, you should go watch it. He did it like a few weeks ago. So these people don't care about ending poverty, the planet and its natural resources. They don't care about that. They care about ruling the earth with a over you people. That's what they care about. All right. It was another one. I was thinking of, but that's all right. I think it's Isaiah 14. Matter of fact, it's Isaiah 14, and let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna start at verse 6, 5. It says, the Lord had broken the staff of the wicked. This is when they are getting taken out of power. All right, because Esau, even they will be taken out of power, man. All right, because Yahweh Shai is going to return and set up his kingdom. All right, starting Yahweh Shai and the Israelites. Starting with the elect. It says, the Lord Yahweh had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest, and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. And a feller is I believe it says somebody cuts down trees. Well, it says to cut off, cut down. All right, cut off a body part. I don't know about that. Cut out, eliminate, kill, cut a covenant. Okay. So yeah, the trees won't be cut down anymore. All right, so they can make neighborhoods and suburbs. That won't happen no more, man. When Esau get taken out of power. See. So let's go back to that 2030. And also they don't tell you, but you know, a digital society is gonna be implemented. Digital IDs, all right, digital wallet, digital money. Okay, this is all a part of their plan, which you can go read these. All right, I'll put the link in the description. A Chinese style social credit system is coming to America. All right, de-banking is becoming a crisis in the U.S., conflating ordinary conservatives with dangerous, they say, terrorists. It says the ease. I'll read a little bit. The ease with which personal banking is conducted in the modern West will surely come some envy to our mattress stuffing ancestors. Cash point machine bound, plastic is easy to carry and most comforting. One's money is backed by the full faith and credit of the government. Importantly, unless one fundamentally transgresses the legal order, we can be sure our capital is always at a moment's access. Let me see if I can find the point. Um, I probably won't. But like I said, you can go read this for yourself, man. All right, a Chinese style credit system is coming to America, and you got this TSA. All right, from Forbes, TSA punts Real ID enforcement to 2027. It says 19 years after Congress enacted the Real ID Act of 2005, America is still not ready to enforce the law. As of January 2024, only 56% of all state issued IDs were Real ID compliant. More importantly, the Department of Homeland Security expects to only reach 70% compliance by May 7, 2025, the deadline by which air travelers will need a Real ID compliant identification to board a flight in the United States. Consequently, the Transportation Security Administration proposed a rule earlier this month that they would keep the May 7, 2025 deadline but hold off full enforcement until May 5th, 2020, May 7, 2025 deadline but hold off full enforcement until May 5th, 2027, giving states and travelers another 2 years to get their ducks in a row. All right, and if you look up Real ID, it's real quick. I'll do it right here. All right, come on, man. All right, give me 1 second. Real, or let's do what is a Real ID. Part of the way not that, not that kind of ID, but it says let's put in digital. See what comes up. Okay, it says, well, this is a digital ID, but we can read this too, though, because this is a part of their plan. A digital ID is a digital version of a government issued ID that can be used to verify a person's identity. A mobile driver's license is a type of digital ID that stores a state issued driver's license on a mobile device, so on and so forth. All right, but you can go to the article. All right, a Real ID. No. So this is a part of their 2030 agenda as well, man. All right, and it's all it's all about control. Why? Because they want to play the Most High on earth. Let's get 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 8. I'm gonna start at 7. It says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work." Now this is Paul. All right, right to the church of Thessalonica, I believe it's called. It says, "Only he who now letteth will let, which is the Most High, until he be taken out of the way." Who's gonna be taken out of the way? Esau. Verse 8, "And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. Yeah, I want to start up here. But that was good too. I'll finish it out. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. But verse 4 was the point. It says, off of verse 3, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, all right, the son of perdition. And perdition means what? Destruction. Verse 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. See? So yeah, this got this devil, all right, this demon, all right. This Esau Edom has a God complex, all right. And real quick, I don't got too much time left. Let's get it's another one. Give me 1 second. I'm thinking of it right now. I just had it too. I think it's Ezekiel 28. Yeah. This is Ezekiel 28. I'm starting verse 1. The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, right, which the modern prince of Tyrus is Esau. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of the Most High, right? I sit in the seat of God, in the midst of the seas. What are the seas? Revelation 16 to tell you that. Or 17, Salakia. 17:15, it says, and he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. All right, that's the seas. That's how Esau. All right, he's sitting amongst the nations, sitting amongst the people. Yet thou art a man, and not the Most High, though thou set thine heart as the heart of the Most High. You see, so he set his heart as the Most High, but he's not. You know, he said his I think it's back in Isaiah 14. Let me see. Yeah, Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven? All right, from your rulership, O Lucifer, son of the morning, which Lucifer just means illuminated. How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. You see, he wants to be like the Heavenly Father Yahweh. But he can't, because he's a man. It says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. He's going to be brought down, man. All right, the Lord is going to send his son, Yahweh Shai, back to take this devil out of power. All right, because they have a lot of power on the left-hand side, man. It's not no ordinary, okay, old people, man. No, these are it says that verse 3 in Ezekiel 28, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. You know, they're wiser than Daniel, man. All right, these are some wicked. They're not stupid. You know, they're very smart but evil people, man, on the left hand side. But the Lord set it up like that. You see, so this is all about control with them. You see, that's what they want, total control. All right, now let's get this right here real quick. All right, from CBS News. It says port officials brace for potential strike by dock workers along the East Coast. All right, it says authorities are gearing up as threatened strike by dock workers at ports along the East Coast and Gulf Coast draws closer. The Port Authority of New York and New Jersey is coordinating with partners across the supply chain to prepare for any impacts from a possible work stoppage by workers represented by the International Longshoremen's Association as they negotiate with the United States Maritime Alliance, a Port Authority spokesperson told CBS Money Watch on Friday. We urge both sides to find common ground and keep the cargo flowing for the good of the national economy, added the spokesperson, noting that 240 billion in goods move through the two ports each year and that such trade supports more than 600,000 local jobs. As of Monday, both sides appeared far apart, issuing conflicting statements on their willingness to negotiate. And quote, despite additional attempts by USMX to engage with the ILA and resume bargaining, we have been unable to schedule a meeting. USMX state, we want to bargain and avoid a strike, but time is running out if the ILA is unwilling to return the table. For its part, the union blamed the stalemate on USMX declining to offer workers an acceptable wage increase. The ILA union walked away from the bargaining table in June, declaring that a type of automation introduced at the part of mobile the part as the port of Mobile in Alabama was in violation of the current contract. Based in Northern Bergen, New Jersey, the ILA represents 85,000 workers across the East and Gulf Coasts. The union is demanding sizable wage increases for its members, as well as protection from job-killing automation. And you can read the rest. The deadline is coming October 1st. The ILA has threatened to strike if a new labor agreement with East Coast Port Terminal and shipping companies represented by the USMX is not reached by the time the current contract expires on October 1st. And the ports, they're important because you get your food from these ports, all right, food, water, essentials that you need in day-to-day life, man, all right. And if they go on strike, this could be a big a major change, a major shakeup, you know, because people without food, they're gonna go crazy without food, water. All right, they're gonna go they're gonna lose their minds, man. All right. And the scriptures tell you that. 2 Corinthians 15. And I'm just go to the point. Verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, all right, the lack of food and water, all right, and for great tribulation. You see, a famine. A famine is prophesied to come, all right, and we know this is what the elites want, on the left hand side, because they want to starve out the people, make them, how you want to say it? Let me check it something. Okay, they want to make them, rely on them. Like how we on the Lord, when we of that number, the hopefully elect, we rely on Yahweh Shemi Al Shai. They going the people to rely on them. See, let's get Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. That word famines or famine. It says the Greek word is limos. It says scarcity of harvest, famine. All right, a scarcity of food, dearth, famine, hunger, and we know that when a famine comes, people are gonna that's cannibalism is gonna make its way back. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, and they have the power to do this, man. They have a power to, these if they wanted to, man. These at least they have the power to cut everything out, turn out lights. All right, They stopped. Back. Look at back in 2020. They stopped the whole world, man. All right. So imagine, this time around. You see. So like I said, these people aren't, just some ordinary people. You can, all right, they're the devil, slavery. No, it's deeper than that, man. These are true, wicked people. All right, and we need the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al Shah to get us through. I'm gonna get this in Matthew 20 over here. It says, verse 22, and except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, all right, those of the hopeful elect, those days shall be shortened, man. So the Lord is shortening the days for the elect's sake. We're praying and hoping that we're of that number, So I'm gonna get one more, all right. Let's get Isaiah 19. Well, not, oh no. Let's get, yeah, let's get this. 2 Timothy 3 and 1. It says, this know also that in the last days, perilous times shall come. All right. So we're in those days, man. All right. Perilous in the Greek is halepas, and it means hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous. Oh, let's get this in Luke real quick. Luke 21 and 25, it says, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, and with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. Let's get the word perplex or perplexity. And it says aporia, all right, the state of one who is in perplexity, all right, a state of quandary, perplexity, right? Let's get the root word aporeo. It says to be without resources, to be in straits, to be left wanting, to be embarrassed, to be in doubt. All right, you don't know what to do out here, man. Not to know which way to turn. All right, it says to be at loss with oneself, to be in doubt, not to know how to decide or what to do, to be perplexed. Strong definition: to have no way out, i.e., be at loss mentally. All right, doubt, be perplexed. So, hey, man, if you don't have the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you gonna be in that. You gonna be just like that, man. You gonna be in a perplexed state, not knowing what to do, not knowing how to eat. All right, where to go? What you gonna do? You gonna walk down in Egypt? All right, you gonna walk down to a Karagma station and get sea hipped up, man. All right, so Lord willing, this was edifying to you brothers and your sisters out there. I just want to bring out a few points. All right, we don't give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Those words edifying. Until next video, I'm going to say, Shalom.